Earlier from Tony McAvoy, his confidence about North Boy, well, he's opened up the clear-cut on-course favourite. Outside of him, Mystigic is the second elect on course. Massive overs on the tote. The ratings going North Boy from Mystigic, Intelligent Star and Oamaru Force. 11, 12, 5 and 6. And 1 and 3 were the next best in the ratings. Sports won this race last year. Black Bean's a very good fresh horse. Century Kid has been racing well, as Patrick Payne told us. Point Danger's a good fresh horse as well. Intelligent Star, as Stephen Bassett just said, brings good form into the race. We'll hear soon from Joe Bowditch, who rides Core Commander. Sports Brat, Bernadette Cooper's hopes in her first Flemington day of race riding. Miss Penny Money hasn't been sighted for 12 months. An interesting runner. Apparently, owners told me earlier she is back in fine form on the training tracks. North Boy is the on-course favourite, and you're getting value on that tote price. Chong Tong at $9.80. Again, you're getting tote value. Mystigic's the one which is the massive overs on Super Tab, but on the New South Wales quite a lot closer to what they're betting on course at this stage. Sir Chuckle, one of the runners who's right in the betting market. So the Group 1 Lightning Stakes, 21 minutes away. We'll be taking you through the contenders very soon. And that race at Group 1 status. And Darren Beedman aboard Tully Danes looking to ride his third winner on the card. In the meantime, we go to Rose Hill for race 4 with a minute of betting time. Planchet continues to tighten in as we link up with the action.
Okay, well, back here at the Rose Hill Racecourse for the Sir James Silver Slipper Stakes. And the punters think it's a dead set match into 7 Chuckle on Tab Limited, 251.20. A little shorter than that on course. A little late money on track for Planchet, number 1. And on the tote, $4 and $1.80. And in they come. Right, as John Tabb joins us now. And we're already and aboard for the Silver Slipper. Just having a look over the results of yesteryear. Of course, this race originally was run in October, but last year Accelerator beat Ha Ha. I'm just looking back to the last Silver Slipper Golden Slipper winner, and at a quick glance here it would be Luskin Star. Anyway, a race in 2 according to those on track. The bigger punters, they believe that 7 Chuckle and 1 Planchet will fight it out. 250 and 130 Chuckle on Tab Limited, 380, 170 for Planchet, and only Air of Grace, the Port Macquarie filly, to move in. Previous Trico scored a great win in the Millie Fox. Number 2 Larry Cassidy beat 8 Vita, 6 Pirouettes and 1 Top Shot the second, Helsingborg the first winner. And now we're all set for action. This is the Sir James Silver Slipper Stakes, run over the 1100 metres. Guinness is the inside runner here, and Minority's become a little stirred up. Stablemate of Planchet. Minority settles. Chuckle behaves herself well. This will be run in light rain, very fine rain. Spinning Con's rider out of the saddle. They're almost set to go, and then there was a cluster of activity towards the middle of the line, and Mark de Montfort out of the saddle from Spinning Con. Mark is climbing back aboard now, eases himself back into the saddle. Red light still on. Starter was going up onto his stand again. Spinning Con created a problem. Upset Minority. Now there's a chance again. They're off in the Silver Slipper, and Minority was last out. Chuckle jumped quickly, not as fast as Guinness and Victory Vane. And going up very, very speedily is Sun Kisses, and settling. It's Sun Kisses with the nose in front from Guinness. Third, Victory Vane. Chuckle is running fourth, then Planchet, followed by Fortune, Air of Grace. About a half to live in fear, and then Magic Marvo, Spinning Con, and Minority brings up the rear. Down the side they go, and the speedy Sun Kisses steadied. Leads about 3/4 Victory Vane, a length away third Guinness, and a little wider out the favourite Chuckle. 1 to Planchet, and then Fortune over on the inside. A break then to Air of Grace. 1 Live in Fear, Magic Marvo, followed by Spinning Con, and last is Minority. Some of these jockeys coming pretty wide as they straighten up, and at the 350 Sun Kisses taken on by Chuckle. Between them Victory Vane, Guinness near enough to the inside, and then the newcomer Fortune from Air of Grace and Planchet. Brian York drives Chuckle to a narrow lead. Victory Vane, however, will not give in. The little filly from the south coast is doing by far the better. She's coming away, Victory Vane, and Victory Vane wins the Silver Slipper from Chuckle. Third goes to Air of Grace and Planchet fourth. Live in Fear was next, and then Fortune, followed home by another two away. Spinning Con, Magic Mavo, Minority, Sun Kisses at Absolute was Guinness. Victory Vane, 680 and 220. Chuckle number 7, 130, loomed up to win but couldn't go past the South Coast filly. And Air of Grace number 8 will pay $8 neat. Trained by Bede Murray, so what a wonderful day for Bede. Winning at Flemington earlier in the afternoon in the 2002 English Premier with Recruiting, and now he's won the Silver Slipper with Victory Vane, and after the fifth, the star of the establishment, Universal Prince, will work out here.
Well, what a day from Bede Murray. We heard earlier from Bede. He was happy but understated in his confidence when he won earlier here with the English Premier Classic, and now Victory Vane makes it victory in two $200,000 plus races for juveniles today in two different states. An outstanding horseman based in the south coast of New South Wales. Now Victoria Park, a check of the latest in market figures as we check out winning scenes, victory scenes from Rosehill Gardens. That is the scene though, Victoria Park. You'll value as far as Tote is concerned to what they're betting on course. Northboy very similar to what they're betting here. The Group 1 race about 2 minutes away, a sprinkle of support late, Century Kid. Eagle Farm, the ratings again have a standout in this upcoming event of the first Group 1 of 2002, Greg Miles.
Righto, the big Group 1 sprint coming up, and a terrific race, a terrific betting race. Has been some good moves, particularly at the longer odds too. Great move for Spinning Hill at long odds. It's been a ripper go on track, and Century Kid has just come in for some nice solid support too, having his first run since that outstanding effort at Sha Tin in Hong Kong. But the favourite is Northboy, although he's drifting a little. They're about to move in. Just the 48th running of this race. Damien Oliver with a fantastic record. He's won it 4 times. He's on the favourite Northboy here. He's a very good 3-year-old, and 3-year-olds have always performed well in this race. Century Kid solidly supported. Second elect on the tote as well. Intelligent Star is the third favourite. Track upgrading, no doubt, in his favour. Mystique is the next, and he's been trimmed up on the tote. He was pretty easy early through betting, but he's just come in a little on course. And Spinning Hill, yep, now on the board, $20 into $14, and has been similarly heavily tried on course as well. Drawn to come down the outside for Stephen Arnold. Now they're moving in. Started calling them up. Sports Brad has the inside. Tallydane in gate number 2. Chong Tong, good straight course horse, is lined up into the stalls now, and Core Commander is ready. Point Danger's gone in. Abaru Force about to get set. He's got a very good short course record. His big odds here, 16.30 on the tote. Northboy retaining top billing. He'll come to the outside. Didn't look to be anything in the divisions if we can draw a line through the 2-year-old. Half a head between them, one on the inside, one on the outside. Previous race, the Vanity won by Gold Lottie, and assisted to Gold Lottie goes through the Melbourne Premier Yearling Sales, lot 39, I note. Miss Petty Money to move in. Mystique, Spinning Hill, and Sir Chuckle, whose rider was temporarily out of the saddle. Northboy still on the move behind the gates. Sports won it last year. He beat Black Bean. Each of those at pretty big odds today. Sports is $19.70 and Black Bean is $14.30. Miss Penny Money, a Newmarket winner, big odds at $28.30. Coming off a long spell. She hasn't raced since the Newmarket of last year. She went to stud and failed. Northboy still away, and Miss Penny Money, who's now riderless, is also behind the line. Note they've opened her gate, and the clerk of the course standing in front there to allow her to come up into the stalls. She has had a reputation when she was last racing of being a barrier rogue, so this is a concession that's been offered connections here. It looks like they might have her in. Looks like Miss Petty Money's locked in there. Northboy coming up to the outside. The Group 1 Lightning. First leg of the Silver Arrow, the Scalacci Silver Arrow. They're set. Ready. A little movement from Sportsbred. It got up in the air, and Attendant now settles it. Off. Racing in the Lightning, and North Boy got out fast with Spinning Hill and Miss Penny Money. Mystagic away like a shot heading to the outside, and Century Kid and Intelligent Star with Sir Chuckle are coming this way, so it's a speedy race to the grandstand side. Over on the flat now, passing the 800 metres, and it's Sports out wide up there with Oamaru Force, who's going to the lead ahead of Tully Dane, and just behind them Core Commander, Point Danger and Sportsbred on the rail. Then Chong Tong and Black Bean as last of the division down on the flat side rail. They're right up with the pace here, heading towards the 400, and it's Mystagic away from the rail, leading Sir Chuckle, Century Kid and Intelligent Star. North Boys got back behind them on the outside rail, pushed along at this point. Spinning Hill with a run, and then Miss Penny Money. On the flat side, Oamaru Force from Tully Dane Sports. Chong Tong's coming at them, and Black Bean with a big run. Chong Tong hit the front down on the inside. Spinning Hill's hit the front on the grandstand. Chong Tong, Spinning Hill, Black Bean, Mystagic coming to the line wide apart. I think Spinning Hill on this side might get it. Spinning Hill this side with Mystagic, and over on the flat side is Chong Tong. In a great finish to the Lightning. Black Bean made tremendous ground late, followed in by Sports and Point Danger and Tully Dane over on the inside. Over on the other side was Century Kid right up there from Miss Penny Money, who ran a forward race. Back behind them then were Tully Dane, North Boy, who got lost mid-race, followed by Sportsbred, Core Commander, Intelligent Star, Oamaru Force and Sir Chuckle.
Stephen Arnold wins yet another Group 1 this racing season. Guy Walter for Sandy Tate, Jill Nivison and family. They'll be absolutely thrilled with that result. And Stephen Arnold, the poise, the confidence, he gets up to win. And the numbers are about to go into the frame. 10, 12, they've run 57.1, a very handy clip. Guy Walter is with Alf Matthews.
Well, Guy, you must be pretty pleased with that. I actually took it on.
Yeah, Alf, she's a great man. She goes so well fresh. A little concerned. First time she's raced up the straight, but she just proved what a great man she was, and I thought he rode her magnificently. That's the way to ride her. She's got to be held up, and it's a great result.
She normally shows terrific speed over the 1200s.
Well, she does. She's raced handy at times, but she's better ridden off the pace.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, my word.
Well, congratulations. Another great comeback to Melbourne.
Thanks very much, Al.
Well, there he is, Guy Walter, Spinning Hill. Another Group 1 race for another Group 1 trainer.
Absolutely, and those famous colours which have been sported on so many big race days, Alf Matthews, the Tate and Nivison colours, Guy Walter salutes with another so impressive result. So it's Guy Walter, the Sydney side, is collecting the first Group 1 of the racing year. Spinning Hill, the Dolphin Street mare, who's having its first run since the Epsom last year. That was a 7-furlong Epsom. It's 10, 12, 13. Fourth place went to the top weight. Black Bean running a good race. And how about Miss Penny Money in 5th position? Well, shortly we'll hope to be hearing from Stephen Arnold with Alf Matthews. In the meantime, we go to Eagle Farm. Larry Olsen, those colours which have won so many big races, do it again.
Yeah, gee, great to see him win. Gee, rides well, Stephen Arnold. Brendan, yeah, we got another short.
$1.9 million, a winner of 27 race starts, and she's first up in what could be her swan song season, the Desert Sun mare. Placed in the Cox Plate behind Northerly, its most recent run. Ethereal has apparently sweated up. Now, Chinal Consul has got it at Eagle Farm. Number 9 collects the decision. Steve Godfrey from Injune, the trainer. Jason Taylor in the saddle. So they move in well, New Zealand. Let's get the build up as we head trackside.
Wiltshire Emulate, Curia Bays, back-to-back wins of 87 and 88. Able Attempt, the Grey from the Franklin Craig Ritchie stables. Grant Cooksley still to go forward, and also Spring Rain. So we're all but set for the running of the Group 1 Waikato Draft Sprint. The reappearance of this wonderful mare, Sunline. Vanaka's drawn about midfield. Butterscotch at stablemate. We're just waiting for Spring Rain and Able Attempt. The starter's going to his stand. Sequel, Viner's Lane on a bound. Able Attempt has gone forward. They're set. John Humphreys about to send away the Group 1 Waikato Draft Sprint field. Sunline in 1. set racing, and Spring Rain jumped quickly. Sunline down on the inside began well and is going up towards the leaders. Now just been restrained by Childs. Sequel on the outside. They're followed then by Vanaka, Butterscotch and Honour Bound. 2 lengths to Classy's Magic. They're followed Tit for Tat. Able Attempt going up and around them swiftly for Cooksley. Viner's Lane dropped second last and Ethereal 6 lengths away. Spring Rain 2, Sunline on the outside and Able Attempt putting on the pressure. So the 3 up front, but Sunline's won the duel for the lead and is really tending to over race at this stage. 800 metres to go. Sunline opened up a length and a half on Able Attempt. Spring Rain. Then we've got Vanaka. A length to Sequel, Butterscotch and Tit for Tat. Honour Bound, Classy's Magic, Viner's Lane, and 3 to 4 to Ethereal. Group 1, Waikato Draft Sprint, and it's the champion mare Sunline clear by 2 to Spring Rain. They're followed by Able Attempt third. Vanaka's fourth back on the inside. Then Sequel, Honour Bound from Butterscotch, and out wider one making a run at them as they swing in, and that was Viner's Lane, but Sunline goes for home. The champion mare's opened up and was given full throttle by Greg Childs. Opened up 2 or 3 on Spring Rain. Vanaka's coming after them, but O'Sullivan's got the stick on the 3-year-old. It's all Sunline, 150 out by 3, 4, 5 now from Spring Rain and Vanaka, but Sunline, the champion mare, has killed them in the Waikato Draft Sprint. Spring Rain second, third is Honour Bound. Vanaka weakened out to fourth, then Ethereal. On the inside, Tit for Tat, followed by Sequel, Viner's Lane, Classy's Magic, Butterscotch, and Able Attempt.
Oh, she's back, and she's back in huge form. Sunline absolutely throttling her New Zealand Group 1 rivals. In the saddle, Greg Childs for Stephen Trevor McKee, and making a career win number 28, Group 1 status. She beat Spring Rain, former quality 3-year-old Spring Rain, now a 4-year-old, a Centane mare, and Honour Bound third. She is just a mega star, isn't she, Joe McKinnon, as we come to you?
Standing that performance by Sunline today, absolutely annihilating them, Ronnie Duffy.
Unbelievable. She just keeps coming up each preparation, and she's just a champion mare, isn't she?
And how exciting that we'll see her probably end her career right here in Sydney this autumn.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. I don't think we'll be seeing any Sunlines here, Joe, but I've got a leaning to number 3, Painted Thunder. He's sweating up freely here, which is some concern. A few bit of nervous energy there, but it's a very humid day. Lean his way. Cadastral, number 5. Unlucky at the night meeting last start, but her only win was on a slow track in Melbourne, and her style of racing may suit this track, getting back and swooping down the middle of the track. Best of the rest, her stablemate to Participate. Looks like he's done a bit of work, and 6, Dammer Win likewise, first up here today. The 2 first uppers look very, very fit. Tricky, and not as cut and dried as the market says, but 3, 5, 2, 6.
The John Hawkes stable has a strong hand in this race, and Peter Snow.
Okay, Joe, Painted Thunder, $3 out from $2.70 as we look ahead for Victoria Park, and the ratings on that event 2 and 9 ahead of 1, 3 and 5. Now Sunline returns, Greg Childs, the crowd saluting. I can tell you here at Flemington, the cheers were almost as strong as the Group 1 Lightning cheers. They saluted a champion here in unison, and in New Zealand they are doing that at Te Rapa. She's returned with a 7-furlong demoralisation of her rivals on Waikato International Race Day at Te Rapa. She's still got a bit of cheek. There's Claire Bird leading her back in. She's a handful. Victoria Park due to go in 11 minutes. The rating.
Ready now. And they're off. Again, a very level start. Treasure Time is going back in the early stages, and the fancied Painted Thunder is the leader, narrowly though from Shahriar. Third is Participate, and another 2 lengths Cadastral, followed by Dammer Win. Red Hannigan ridden hard as second last, and Absolute is Treasure Time. They come along past the 750, and Painted Thunder gets across to lead clearly now. Shahriar's running second, facing the breeze, and third is Participate. Red Hannigan pretty wide out, followed by Cadastral in the middle. Over on the fence is Treasure Time, and last is Dammer Win, not far from Painted Thunder. And as they come down to the 600 and past that pole, and Painted Thunder nursed along about 3/4 of a length on Shahriar. A length away, third is Participate, followed by its stablemate, and that is Cadastral, who's in the middle, and Red Hannigan wider out from Dammer Win and Treasure Time. A compact lot straightens up, and Painted Thunder just leading the way from Shahriar, and then on the outside Cadastral, followed by Treasure Time, Participate and Dammer Win. There are a few hopes at the 200. Painted Thunder is under siege. Here's Treasure Time, and between them Participate from Dammer Win, and then Cadastral. Treasure Time hits the front, and Treasure Time will win the money. Treasure Time from a photo, Dammer Win and Participate, followed by Painted Thunder and Cadastral, and then Shahriar, and Red Hannigan was last to complete the course. Number 8, Treasure Time, written by Chris Muntz. Well, there's nothing wrong with the inside section where she was. Some of the jocks are getting wide out towards the centre, but not Chris Muntz on Treasure Time, and Treasure Time has been able to win here. 2 on the trot for her. Max Lees, her trainer for J. Carroll and C. Rose by Secret Savings from the Riverman mare Zaga Reed, bred by Emirates Park, and has paid $8 a win and $2.80 for the place. Dammer Win and Participate are the 2 in the photo for second and third here. Important because of a win and 2 place dividends. I think Dammer Win will get second. Yes, there they go now. 6th second Dammer Win, written by Dale Evans, has paid $2.90, and no third for number 2 Participate Rod Quinn, with number 3 fourth. And that was a disappointing run, really. Painted Thunder 8, 6, 2 and 3. Maybe he didn't handle the conditions. The Quinella 16.20, Exacta $54. The Trifecta $348.10, and the first 4 8, 6, 2, 3 $1,096.80. And that win takes Chris Muntz to oh no, he's back to level with Corey Brown. They're level pegging in the Jockeys Premiership. A seesawing struggle between these 2 fine young horsemen. So Treasure Time doing best. She's really found her form now, Treasure Time. She's had the 1, 2, 3, 4 runs back from a spell. She's raced very well this campaign and got home too powerfully here in 1:11.97.
Okay, Ian, yet another one for the Secret Savings breed. And Secret Savings later on having Dash for Cash engaged. Then tomorrow, Dash for Cash's full blood relation. Now, Victoria Park, 16 minutes off. The market has Clive, Jason Patton's ride, as the favoured runner. Universal Prince is picking up speed. The son of Zenith, Bede Murray is the trainer. And as he clicks up speed down the back of the track at Rosehill Gardens, you've got 2 minutes of betting time here. And as far as Spirit of the Night's concerned, it's now the equal on-track favourite. With Game Hunter, who has eased out remarkably. It's come in what Game Hunter's eased out in the process of on-track betting. Classic Secret at around $6 on the tote, and with 2 minutes of betting time. So Universal Prince, we've heard from Bede Murray today, he was elated. And the Tate and Nivison family delighted with Spinning Hill's performance in the Lightning Stakes. Tremendous, tremendous win, and those time-honoured colours carried to success. We've seen Universal Prince. We had a quick peek, Alf Matthews, at Universal Prince. He's starting to really click up as we check out the scene from Flemington. We go back to Rosehill. Here he is. Gee, he's been a good horse.
Oh, he's an outstanding performer. And look, he's just idling at the moment. Yeah, got his ears back, but his gait looks very good, nice and smooth. No, look, he looks in very good shape. I would imagine he'll start to give him a little bit of a click up now. Actually, it'll be interesting to see what he runs his last 600 in the overall time of the gallop. As you can see, just starting to rev him up a little bit there to finish his race, his trial off fairly firmly. And in fact, he really is starting to get into him a little bit too. Probably a little bit lazy, but looks good.
The Derby winner back in action at Rosehill in a track gallop. We await his return to the racetrack, I believe, is the Chipping Norton Stakes. Speaking of colours which look familiar, very similar colours going in there, aren't they, Alf?
Indeed they are, Brendan.
OK, let's go trackside to our caller, up to the broadcast box, I should say, Greg Miles.
OK, Brendan, getting set here for the 2,000 metres race. Thought trousers would have been something to beat in this. A race named the Mitch Dowd Are You Wearing Lucky Boxes handicap. Anyway, he's not there. Coming up well. Now, Spirit of the Night's the best tried in the race by far. He was something beaten, or she was, I should say, at the most recent outing on the inner track at Randwick. Brett Preble on board today. The Spirit of the Night locked away. Rocky Sunrise is ready in company with Convincing and Dartsley on the inside. Going into the stalls now is Game Hunter. Mighty Ming coming in. Next up, Classic Secret. Not far away from a jump now. 10, 12 and 13. Spinning Hill landing a plunge and taking out the Lightning Stakes. Jones Prophet moving in next to Vitelli. That completes it. 9 runners are set to go. 2,000 metres. And away they jump. Archley slow to move down on the inside. Convincing got out fast, and Spirit of the Night was away quickly with Game Hunter. Classic Secret and Mighty Ming are up there. It's a line of about 5 settling into stride, and they're followed by Archley, Jones, Prophet, Rocky Sunrise and Vitelli. Mighty Ming inside the 800 took up the running, led by a length and a half. Classic Secret getting into second placing, and they're followed Game Hunter outside, Convincing 1.5 Archley, who's 5th on the inside, followed by Spirit of the Night. 3 lengths away then Jones Prophet, and he's being followed by Rocky Sunrise and a half length Vitelli. Out near the 1400 metres, and Mighty Ming Bauer by 3/4 of a length. Classic Secret second, convincing third on the inside. Game Hunter gets a beautiful trail fourth, 1 out, 1 back. 2 lengths away Archley on the inside of Spirit of the Night. 2.5 lengths to Jones Prophet, Rocky Sunrise, and a half length to Vitelli last of all. Steady pace at the 1200 set by Mighty Ming, a half length clear. Classic Secret second. They've backed the pace off here. In behind them, convincing third on the inside, and then Game Hunter. 1.5 to Archley, and then Spirit of the Night, who's starting to pull a little over on the outside. 2 Jones Prophet, Rocky Sunrise, and Vitelli is last of all. They're up the side now, nearing the 800 metres. Mighty Ming led Classic Secret, convincing third on the inside. Being followed by Game Hunter, a length and a half away Spirit of the Night, who's creeping a touch closer outside Archley. Then Jones Prophet, Rocky Sunrise, and Vitelli last, but only 6 lengths would cover them as they come to the 600 metres. Mighty Ming narrowly, Classic Secret on its outside as they corner. They're followed then by Spirit of the Night, getting to the outside of Game Hunter, and Jones Prophet has come the widest as they've entered the straight, and then came Archley, and Vitelli trying to get into the clear. Classic Secret up to Mighty Ming at the 350. Game Hunter's running on, and Spirit of the Night wider out is coming home well. Then came Jones Prophet and Rocky Sunrise, the deepest runner. Game Hunter moved up at the 200 metres, and he's going to Classic Secret, who's kicking strongly on the inside. Here's Vitelli from last. Classic Secret, Game Hunter, Vitelli, and Jones Prophet 4 across the track. Vitelli's coming home the best on the line, and Vitelli wins at 3/4, either Classic Secret or Jones Prophet for the Miners. Game Hunter's run fourth, and they were trailed just behind those horses then by Convincing and Archley, Spirit of the Night, and Rocky Sunrise back towards the tail, and Mighty Ming not too far away from those horses either. Stand by for numbers. It's Vitelli who's finished the race with great gusto, ridden by Karen McAvoy, to win at number 13 in the time of 2:04.3. Not much in it for the Miners. Classic Secret over on the inside kicked well. Jones Prophet out wider. Photo finish for the Miners, 13 and a photo on race number 6. $10 and $2.40 for the winner, Vitelli. He's run 2 minutes 4.3 for the victory there. 13 and a photo still. Vitelli appreciating the track being upgraded, no doubt. He's been racing quite well lately. Back to Flemington. He actually ran third 2 starts ago, beating home Game Hunter. And although he did meet him slightly worse at the weights, he then went to Sandown and ran third rather on a slow track. Didn't suit him. Back on a dry. He's come to his own. Second placing goes to 1 Classic Secret, Nashua, a big effort under the 58 kilos. Third, number 9 Jones Prophet, ridden by Glenn Boss. 13-1 and 9 official. Game Hunter every chance. Just don't think he runs the 2000 out all that well. And well, the other horse that had every chance too was Spirit of the Night. Struggled from the 200 home. 13-1-9 on race 6. The Debonair, great race coming up. This is the race of the day at 4:30.
Just outstanding when you look through the lineup. Greg Ustinov, Dash for Cash, Pure Theatre, Unworldly's younger half-brother, Gordo, Royal Code, All Courage. You can go along with the contenders for the star 3-year-olds of the male brigade in the next from Flemington. Winning time, 2:04.3 from here. Eagle Farm, this next race is the triple
11. That's Let's Compromise. Loves the sting out of the ground. He's been freshened up. And number 8, Juggling Time. I thought his credentials read well for a race like this. That's leaving out horses like Crawl, who's a Group 1 winner. He's out to ridiculous odds at $21. And the 2 up-and-comers with great records, Caser and